Hello there. Over the last few weeks, I've had conversations with several people who've really been questioning how we can keep trusting and believing in a generous and loving God when he seems to be allowing such pain in our world at this time. It's kind of easy, isn't it, to trust and believe in a loving God when life is going smoothly, when all is well. But these folk have probably voiced something that comes to many of us. How do we keep doing that when the day turns to darkness? When the darkness and the chaos invades? I read a few days ago some words from a Carmelite priest, Father Ian Matthew, and I'm going to just read a short sentence to you. He says this: "What about when we dwell at our outer limits and some events in life, loss, failure, stress, sin, remind us of the threat of chaos? What do we do then?" I'd like us just to think and be reminded of what dwells in the darkness and pain is not simply chaos. Go back with me to the Genesis story of creation. We're reminded in that story that God's Spirit brooded over the darkness, and out of that came life. Likewise, the Easter story reminds us that in the darkness of death, God has the power to bring resurrection. It makes me think of Jesus, who you might be familiar with some of the stories in which he talks about seeds needing to die before they bring new life. Over the last months and weeks, my husband has been planting seeds. On almost every windowsill of the vicarage have been plants and have been pots of what look like just soil. But of course, underneath, in the soil where we couldn't see, were seeds. And the seeds have had to be buried deep in the darkness. And there they have stayed until finally we began to see little shoots. And now all over our expanding vegetable beds, because the seeds and their shoots have now been transplanted, is new life. New life has come from the darkness. Many of us in these times are going through our own times of darkness. Let us not belittle that. Grief, fear, anxiety, uncertainty, they're all real, and we need to give ourselves permission to feel the pain of them. For some, the night may seem darker than it does for others, but in the midst of the darkness, let's hold on to that Easter truth, which we celebrated just a couple of months ago, that the sun will rise and day will come. New life will come. We don't know when, and we don't know even what the new life will look like. For some, of course, it may even come after our physical deaths. We may not see that new life quite how we were expecting to in our time now here on earth. But whatever it is, it will come. Resurrection always comes. I encourage you to stay faithful in a God who promises to bring light out of darkness, who promises to bring new life out of death and out of pain. God bless you.